Hey folks, this is Monk and we are back with another episode of From the Canopy Film Show where we review films. And I'm joined as always with my co-host. We got Cornelius, aka Evil Corny.
Hey, what's up, Corey?
What's going on, man? Well, let's get into these reviews, man. We got a lot of films on this episode, and so the next one is one that I actually saw today. So film has two directors, Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein, and it's going to be Final Destination Bloodlines. And in this film, plagued by a violent and reoccurring nightmare, a college student heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them all. So if you know anything about these films, it's like a character kind of escapes death, and then death keeps coming after them until they, the score is settled. Usually in the previous films is interesting. Because it's usually a group of them. Like I remember the one where the girl, talks them off of, getting off the roller coaster, and it's a group of them, and the death stalks them. So this one kind of has a different premise, whereas this person who prevented the death from, killing all these people, it was a lot of them, like a party full of people, man, pretty much. So in this film, the premise is it's taking death a long time to get around to him. So it's taken, decades in some cases, which is where we meet this character. So her mother, because she's a descendant of one of the people that was saved, in that event, then it cursed that person and all their descendants. So it's not just going through the immediate people that are there because death has taken so long. So anyone born, because it was so many people, anyone born of that group of people that was saved, they're cursed too. So they're going to, meet their fate. And she finds out, and, it pretty much goes through the motions that these films goes through. But I will say, man, for the most part, I had a really good time, watching this. I think the dark comedy, they leaned into that a lot, man. There's going to be people dying in horrific ways, and you're going to laugh. And don't feel bad for that. They intended for you to laugh. They are definitely leaning in to the irony and the dark comedy of some of these situations. The little thing where you think someone's safe, and all of a sudden, no, they're not. Children are not safe. Which is crazy. I always find it wild when children are not safe in movies like that. That's crazy to me, So they're not messing around, and I think there's just some really cool humor in this, man. The main cast, the main person in it, she's cool. Caitlin Santa Juana, she plays Stefani. She's our main character, the one that's having the nightmares. But there's another character that steals this show. Eric Campbell, played by Richard Harmon in this film. He's like one of her brothers, one of her siblings. And it's crazy, man. They're playing around with so much stuff in this movie, but he's one of these characters that steals every scene that he's in, man. Really fun, really crazy. Just like I had a good time, man, watching this, man. It's about an hour and 50 minutes. Goes by pretty fast, man. They respect your time. And also shout out to the late Tony Todd. He has a cameo in this film, and they had him in an interesting way, in this film, the way he's tied into it. And it's kind of grim in a way, his final shot in this film. And I did read recently that the producers kind of set that shot up as for him to kind of, bid farewell to audiences and fans. And I don't know, I guess maybe he had a terminal condition and he didn't know that he knew he didn't have, much time left. Longer. So, for him to kind of do that, it's kind of a cool, man. It's just a kind of a cool send off for him, man. It's just a guy that's been cool in films, over the years and done a lot of really interesting work, man. I mean, I know he's known mostly for Candyman, but he also has a lot of really smaller roles he's done, even stuff that wasn't necessarily horror. Like he had I always tell people to watch this film, man. The Man from Earth, man. And it's a crazy film, man. It's one of these conversational type films. And he plays one of the characters in this film. He's supporting in the cast, and it's just really good, man. Let me see if I could see if that's playing anywhere, if anybody wants to check it out, because it's a small film. Right now, they showing that it is actually playing on. You can watch this film right now if you have Amazon Prime Video. It's playing on there. It's called The Man from Earth. It's just a really cool conversational film. It feels like one of those films that might have been adapted from a stage play.
Oh, okay.
It's just one room, a bunch of people. Stars Tony Todd, John Billingsley, he's great in his. David Lee Smith is our main character. William Catt is also in this. Annika Peterson, Ellen Crawford, but and Richard Ryle. I forgot he's in here too, man. But it's a really good time, man. It's just one of them really nice, mellow, chill, relaxing, but also has you contemplating, as the mystery unfolds in that.
I'm a Star Trek fan, and Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Deep Space Nine is one of my favorite series of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And in that series, Tony Todd played, during different times, he played a older version of Jake Sisko,
Mm.
Avery Brooks' son, in who's Captain Sisko
Mm-hmm.
in the series, and he also played Worf's brother. And I can
What?
right now I'm
I did
blanking out
not
on
know
Worf's brother,
that. I
but
did not know
he
that.
also played him during Deep Space Nine.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. That's cool. But yeah, definitely enjoyed Final Destination Bloodlines, man. I haven't seen any of them since the logs fell off the truck. And for them to come back, I think this is the sixth film in the whole franchise.
Okay.
And it's good, dude. Like I had a good time, man. Like it's simple. They didn't reinvent the wheel, but
All,
they just
all of them seem like they jumble together with me right now,
Mhm.
so I can't tell you which the last one I actually saw, but
Yeah.
I'll have to process it. They'll probably have a nice little box set whenever this comes out, and I'll probably grab them all in.
Yeah, they'll do that thing too. Sometimes when this comes out, they'll do the bundle like
Yeah,
with the latest film added on, and boom, all right, let's
yeah.
go.